Welcome back, guys. So here is where the story begins. So let's start by prototyping. So let's come to our website and let's start the prototype. So right now, I want to prototype the website. How do we go about that? So the first thing we want to do is to create interactions. And how do we do that? So come to this side panel of your design. These are all designs and all that, but you could move to the prototype right now. So we are starting the prototype right away. So this would have a starting point. So let's say zoom to, okay, so let's zoom that. Yeah, we will just do a simple prototype so you see what I'm talking about. So there will be a flow starting point, so you add a starting point to your design. So Ctrl Z. Yeah, so I'm going to just remove this. So let me remove that. So what I want to do right now is to start the interaction. So let me just click on this. So this will be clicked on and you can see this plus. So the plus is what you're going to use to create your interaction. So from the home page now, I'll click on this and this will create an interaction to the about us. Yes, so this will create an interaction to the about us. So that's what this is. So this is about us, so interaction, and all I have to do is to create the interaction. So it's going to navigate to the about us. Yes, so that's what it just did, navigate to about us. So I created an interaction from this about us, so it navigates to about us. And let's create that for services. So I'll create an interaction for services. So I'm going to add this and I'm going to add interactions here. So it's going to add interactions. So on click, it navigates to services. So you take your destination and your destination will be the service page. So that goes to the service page, and the blog page, you're going to add the plus button of the prototype, and we're going to add that. So the plus button of the prototype would come to the, so you're going to add interactions as well. So it's going to be on click, you're going to come to the, so let's say it's going to navigate on click here. It's going to be an on click here, and it's going to navigate, the action will be to navigate to the blog page. So we have that. So those they've been navigated, and let's see that interaction, what we just did right now. So I'll click on this play button. Having to click on this play button, it brings me to my mockup. Then you're going to see the website on a device, how it looks on a device. So this is the web design being played out on a prototype. So here we have Pillared Creative Studio, and you would have to choose it. This is the prototype right here. So what it's literally means is that you could use this. So I could just click on about us and it brings me to the about us page without Azu. So I could make sure this, so you could just come right here, make sure it is well skewed. So I'm going to escape this and I'm going to say the actual size, let me fit to it. So I'm going to see what the website actually looks like right now, and here we are. So I'm going to escape this. So this is what it looks like in general. So this is our website, so you could actually click on those pages. So what the interaction we did, this is what it is. So about us we bring us to about us, services we bring us to services. So let me start from home, because this starts, we just created like 5 interactions. So for instance, this is home. Yes, the home stays the about us. Okay, let me just show you what the interactions are. So the first interaction says about us. Yeah, it goes there to the about us page. The second says services, it goes to the services page, so you could access the services page. And the third interaction says blog, so it goes to the blog page, and you get to see the blog page right now. But you could see not everything is showing right here in our, as you can see, not everything is showing. So what we want to do now is that we could actually look at, you could see advanced settings, you could add advanced settings, you could add responsiveness and see how it's responsive it is. So we could add advanced settings, and it says you could add everything you want to add right now. So let me just fit to screen, and this is what it looks like. You could see our footer is not showing. Why is that? We don't know why. So you could actually come back right here. Our footer is not showing in the design, so this is not well designed actually. So there are a lot of things to be done. So we could always zoom to fit, and some of the best practices are not being carried out. So we have a lot of interactions out here. You could take them out if you want to. So you could actually delete all the interactions just to start afresh. So you could delete all the interactions, and that's what I just did. I just deleted all the interactions, and you're going to see how that will be. So I'm going to just delete that, and let's see. So you have to prototype each and every part of the design. For instance, when you prototype this home page, you prototype every other part of the home page as well. So I'm just going to zoom to like a 50%, and let's see what we've prototyped. So we've done a lot of prototypes, so you could start clicking and see what you prototype. So you could start deleting them, and you'll see how to go about deleting those prototypes. So we have all the prototypes right here. So everything that has been prototyped is right here. So we have to just go back right now, scroll with parents and sticky. So there are a lot of settings to this prototype right now. So you could join your prototype if you want to, and you could choose a prototype settings, which would be the device. So you could see the mockup of the website on different devices. So when you check an Android, okay, let's say this is desktop, right? So all you have to do is to just check a MacBook Air, and let's play that. Let's see what the website would look on a MacBook Air. So having to choose the device, you will see what it looks like on a MacBook Air. So let's play the prototype right now. So this is the website, and you'll see what it looks like right now, especially the home page. So we're going to wait for that to get loaded, and you see the mockup of the web design. Then you could just look through and see what it looks like right now. So I'm waiting for that to get loaded, so we're going to see what the design looks like on a MacBook Air. So you could choose any of the devices you want to designing. You could choose a device just to take what to do with that. So let's wait for this to get loaded up. So you could come here and you see that this is what the website looks like on the MacBook Air. So when you scroll down, you could see right now this is what it looks like. There's something we are missing out. The reason why it is like this is because we don't have a responsive layout. If it was responsive, this website will not look like this. And currently, this is what the website looks like, which suggests is a bad design. Yeah, these are first design. We could take that as a bad design because it's not responsive. So there's something about responsiveness, and we could choose our device from here. So we could choose any device. So you could say MacBook Pro 14, and you could see what it looks like. So let's look at this prototype, and let's run this. So let's change the device screen, and having to change it right now, you would see that the device screen changes because this is a bigger screen. So it changes the size. As you could see, this is a bigger screen. This is MacBook Pro 16, and you could see from the selection it has a bigger screen than the MacBook Air. So let's see what it's going to look like. As you could see, because this website is not responsive, we have everything viewed on a side. That shows that it's not responsive. And how do we make a website responsive? I'm going to give you a resources. So what this actually means is that I've just taught you how to use this tool as a beginner, and right here you can use this tool as a beginner. So there's something called auto layout. Auto layout is what is the concept I will introduce you to, and I'll give you a resource for auto layout. As you could see, so this is called auto layout. So what auto layout does, it makes your website responsive. So currently we just made a bad website design, and to make a responsive website design, we are going to see more resources on how to do that. So currently we have this website, and the concept of prototyping a website has been shown to you, but we are going to do a better prototype with the mobile app, and we're going to see how that goes for us. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.